Hello, everyone. We are going to be getting started in just a couple minutes. So just want to give you a kind of a 2-minute warning. We'll be getting started. If you want to start, take a seat for those of you that would like a seat. If our speakers could come up here to the front, and then we will get started shortly. Can you hear that at all?
This is good. There's enough light.
Great. Okay. Okay. Get started. All right, everyone. We are going to get started. Thank you all so much for joining us today in the beautiful Abravanel Hall lobby. We welcome everyone to fill in the seats here. There's still quite a few seats available if anyone would like a seat. Can you all hear me okay in the back? Are you able to hear me? Wonderful. Okay. Well, welcome everyone to the beautiful lobby of Abravanel Hall. My name is Matt Castillo, and I'm the Division Director for Salt Lake County Arts and Culture. We're so excited to be here to celebrate Abravanel Hall's listing on the National Register of Historic Places. Wow, a lot of applause. Salt Lake County Arts and Culture is fortunate to be the steward of this important artistic venue and to work with the Utah Symphony during the past, present, and future of Abravanel Hall. It's also exciting to be here. For any of you that came a little bit early, you probably saw the crowds and crowds of fifth graders that were exiting the hall. It's exciting to be here while we have all of our future music appreciators here as well. We have just some brief remarks prepared for you today before we unveil the plaque. We'll be hearing from Salt Lake County Deputy Mayor Aaron Litvak, Utah Symphony and Utah Opera President and CEO Steve Brosvik, and Utah Symphony Utah Opera musician Karen Wyatt. Following our remarks, we will invite all of our speakers up to unveil the plaque. We also have a very special guest here today, Carolyn Abravanel, wife of the late Maurice Abravanel. So we're so grateful for her attending and her daughter as well, and welcome Carolyn to come up and help unveil the plaque. You're welcome to mingle until about 12:30, at which point we will need to excuse our Utah Symphony musicians who need to get back to rehearsal later this afternoon. We're always busy here at Abravanel Hall. And with that, please welcome Deputy Mayor Litvak.
Not quite as tall as Matt. Thank you, Matt. Your leadership and the incredible work of your team and the dedicated volunteers are greatly appreciated. I've seen many team members from Arts and Culture here today. If you could raise your hands to be acknowledged. We have our board member, Jim Cooper, saw Melinda Caballero. They work hard every day to ensure that these venues are kept in peak working order. It's a pleasure to be here today on behalf of Mayor Wilson. I'm Erin Litvak, and as Deputy Mayor of County Services, Abravanel Hall is one of several amazing arts and cultural venues that I have the privilege to oversee. I love seeing so many supporters of our diverse arts and cultural community here today. Abravanel Hall is more than just a building. It's a testament to our community's commitment to arts and live performances. In the 70s, the Utah Symphony, Salt Lake County, the state of Utah, and many community leaders came together to make Symphony Hall a reality as part of the Bicentennial Arts Complex. I was hoping Jim Bradley would be here today. He was one of the founders of that, and I thought he was going to be here, but I haven't seen him. This is an exciting moment, celebrating nearly 50 years of a building that defined acoustic excellence while offering unrivaled views of our beautiful city and the Wasatch Front. As we work to revitalize this historic downtown area, Abravanel Hall will remain as a cultural anchor, ensuring that arts and culture continue to shape and define our community. At this moment, we're preparing for much-needed renovations to the back-of-house areas that will elevate the experience for artists, performers, patrons, and staff. The renovations are being carefully designed to protect the world-class acoustics of our hall. Salt Lake County shares a partnership with the Utah Symphony that spans 5 decades. We look forward to our continued partnership with them as we continue to steward this iconic space to best meet the evolving needs of those that utilize this incredible venue. With that, I turn the time over to my good friend, Steve Brozvik, President and CEO of the Utah Symphony Opera.
Good morning, everyone. Opened in 1979 as home to the Utah Symphony, Abravanel Hall is known for its terrific acoustics and is an artistic and architectural icon in the heart of downtown Salt Lake City. Its purpose is to serve everyone in our community through performances. In a performance, this concert hall is the final instrument that our musicians play. How the room responds to the sound waves created by the instruments and the voice, and carefully blends those individual sound waves to create a rich, warm sound that we enjoy as listeners. A carefully crafted acoustic room responds to the musicians, and the musicians respond to the room. That interaction between musicians and this physical space transfers to the audience, and suddenly everyone in the room is connected by that sound. We're all connected together. That is one reason why this room and this building are so special to so many people. The experience of personal and emotional connection through the performance of live music, it unifies us in ways that most other things cannot. The combination of physics, people, and music performed by people who've worked a lifetime to perfect their skills can be an extraordinary thing. Buildings like this don't just happen. They aren't built on a whim. They have specific physical needs that ensure the right acoustics. You can't just install heating and air conditioning and electric lines like other buildings. They're complex, and that also makes them expensive. These spaces take on a life of their own, and they rely on an entire community to make them possible and to ensure their future. And they're worth it, all of it. We know when we come to work each day that we're not doing research to cure disease, we're not creating the next technological advance, or putting our lives on the line to protect others. But we do know that a single performance can change someone's life. And we hope that we've done that this morning for some 5th graders who you might have seen exiting the hall after our performance today. This building helps make all of that possible. We like to say that Salt Lake City is the crossroads of the crossroads of the West. And if that's true, then this intersection is the crossroads of the crossroads. This intersection of music, art, faith, commerce, entertainment, and mountain living is the place that we want this hall and know that this hall will be. It is an arts center in the core of our downtown and our state. This hall says something about the values of this community, the values of the public leadership, and the values of the people across our state. Having Abravanel Hall recognized on the National Register of Historic Places brings further recognition on a national basis to this artistic space. It speaks to the longstanding place in our history of our state and our ongoing future. There are so many people to whom we owe debts of gratitude, starting with Maestro Maurice Abravanel, who led the charge of inspiring this community to support this building and get it done, to John Price, who stepped in and made it all possible, found the path to work through the plans, work through the construction, and get this building built. And we live in it every day through their leadership. To the state, to the county, private donors and community for this art center, to Mayor Wilson and Deputy Mayor Lidvalk, everyone across county leadership and across this community who have supported the organization and this concert hall, to our musicians, our staff, and our board. It takes a community to help us serve this community, and we're grateful to all. While you're here today, please also take a few moments and walk around the lobby and remember all of the people whose names adorn these walls and this space, and you'll get a chance to remember who made this possible to begin with. Thank you for being here today.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's a great day. My name is Karen Wyatt. I'm a violinist with the Utah Symphony. For more than 80 years, the musicians of the Utah Symphony have dedicated our careers to serving our state with elite-level live classical music. And for the last 50 years, my colleagues, both past and present, have poured our hearts and our souls into these walls. For us, it is a sacred space that we are so fortunate to call our home. Today ensures that Abravanel Hall will continue to be a beacon for the arts, one that welcomes everyone in our community from every background and from every walk of life, a place where we can gather, listen, and feel connected through the best of what it means to be human. Today, we not only celebrate the preservation of our world-renowned hall, but we celebrate our community of music lovers that came together in fractured times to make their voices heard in unison that Abravanel Hall is one of the crown jewels of our city. I want to begin by thanking my colleagues, and please, will you, I like what Aaron did, can you all just raise your hands so everybody can see the musicians that are here today? These people upended their lives and used their hidden talents to help contribute to this enormous campaign to save the hall. They researched, they gave interviews, they spoke in council meetings, they lobbied our local leaders to remind them that what happens in this hall is truly worth protecting. I also want to recognize the incredible work of preservationist Adrian White. And the invaluable historical contributions from John Price that led to this hall's nomination. Additionally, I want to thank all local city leaders like Eva Lopez Chavez that met with us on multiple occasions and advocated on our behalf, and multiple county leaders that are here seated with us today that met with us time and time again on multiple occasions and were always incredibly supportive. The joint resolution passed by our friends, former county council members Dave Alvord and Jim Bradley, also proved that no matter what side of the political aisle you're on, having a world-class concert hall and a world-class symphony orchestra in Utah is something that we all can agree on. I wish that I could thank every person by name. Please know that your calls and your emails and your presence and tenacity made a difference. This collective journey has allowed us to forge a unique partnership, one in which musicians and management and our county officials are able to work together to shape the future of one of our state's most precious cultural landmarks. I, for one, am excited for our future, and I'm so grateful for our continued collaboration and communication with the county and Mayor Wilson as we enter this next phase. Thanks to her leadership and the support from this amazing community, we now have the opportunity to preserve everything we hold dear about our beloved hall while ensuring its legacy will live on for future generations to enjoy. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you so much to all of our speakers today. I just want to really quickly wrap up by sharing, the biggest takeaway from all these words is the immense amount of community that it takes to make these spaces what they are. So just want to give a final shout out, of course, to our elected officials here. We have several council members, Councilmember Stringham, Theodore, and Harrison that are here with us today, as well as our members of the Mayor's Office, Deputy Mayor Lidback. So thank you all to our county officials for being here today. Thank you, of course, to the county staff, to the symphony staff that help operate this space and make it possible every day. Thank you to the amazing musicians who give this space its soul, its beautiful spirit, to all the many amazing community members that come and attend events here. And a special shout out, of course, making an entrance, Jim Bradley is here as well. So huge shout out to Jim Bradley. And thank you to Maurice Abravanel as well as Maurice Abravanel. It's very fitting that we have him overseeing the proceedings today here with this portrait behind us. So with that, I will invite all of our speakers, Carolyn, Jim as well, if we'd love to have you come up and we will unveil the plaque.
Jim, come on up. We're going to pull the veil off. Yes, you made an entrance. Well, that concludes our program, so you're free to stick around for 12:30. We'd love to take pictures here with the plaque, and thank you all for coming.
Can I have a couple of the musicians that were on the preservation committee come up for pictures, please? Mercedes, Lori, David.